After weeks of protests downtown, the U.S. Attorney's Office for the District of Oregon is now responding. Fox 12's BRIDGET CHAVEZ was on a call with the Assistant U.S. Attorney today and also spoke with neighbors about the trouble downtown.
Today, the U.S. Attorney's Office for the District of Oregon and the Department of Homeland Security met to discuss the ongoing violence and protests happening in downtown Portland.
57 days and nights of protests. Protesters facing off once again with federal officers. Assistant U.S. Attorney for the District of Oregon, Craig Gabriel, says federal law enforcement will stay in Portland until protests remain peaceful.
If DHS and the U.S. Marshal Service deem that the courthouse can stand and can have integrity and is not subject to damage or attack, then the officers will go home.
Gabriel reports that since July, 60 people have been detained or arrested by federal law enforcement, and 46 of those are pending criminal charges. The crimes range from assault on officers to arson, creating damage or hazard, and disorderly conduct.
The conduct most concerning to us has been the nightly assault on our federal officers. Each night, these officers, unfortunately, have been subjected to threats, high-powered laser strikes to their eyes, and a barrage of projectiles.
Jose Sandoval lives nearby and says federal officers' presence isn't helping to ease tensions.
I think things were calming down before the feds came to town, and now it just seems like it's been made worse by their presence.
Michael Rogers, who also lives in the area, says the city isn't doing enough to stop the violence.
When one area of government can't take control of the situation, the next level steps in. And yes, I do believe that lots of more people need to step in on whatever end it needs to be. If it's state, if they won't do it, then the federal government needs to step in, yes.
Both men tell me it's surreal seeing the destruction left behind.
It's depressing to see what's going on in our city. I mean, I've lived here like 14 years, and I just feel like I'm walking at a funeral.
Rogers says it's so bad he doesn't even want to live here anymore.
I used to love Portland. I used to call Portland my home for years. I used to always know I'd come back to Portland, and for the first time in my life, I want to be somewhere else.
Protesters I spoke with say they'll be out here until their demands are met. Reporting from downtown Portland, BRIDGET CHAVEZ, Fox 12 Oregon.